Ranvir, this is a brilliant idea. It really is. It's such a helpful programme. I mean, how many series now?
Oh, this is the 5th series. Yeah, I can't believe it myself.
Fantastic.
And what's amazing is that we bring back families from previous years to come and encourage the new families, because it can be, you know, sort of, it's an 8-week programme, essentially, they're on it. And sometimes, like, one of the mums sort of didn't lose enough weight in her mind for the first couple of weeks, so she sort of started to lose a bit of hope, and then we bring people in. What's amazing is, like, once the 8 weeks are done, our families, right from series 1 and now to this series, because when we stopped filming a few weeks ago, they continue on that journey. It's really amazing because, like, one of the mums from North Wales this time, she lost 16 pounds during the show.
Wow.
And then since then, we've spoken to her again because the show's coming up on Thursday night. And she's like, I've lost another 9 pounds. And she says, but I don't feel, I've not been on a diet. She said, I can't understand how it's happening.
But it's because you're showing people, and it's achievable. You're showing them how to eat better, therefore, without, you know, making small changes, achievable changes. That's the thing, isn't it? I'm 43. And I was talking to one of your producers about your amazing body transformation that you had a few years ago. And it's still, like, it's hugely inspiring, you know, to me, is that, but it's that thing in your head that I still think so many women of our generation, I think, still think you sort of have to starve yourself to lose weight. And that mindset is so hard to get out of, because I think it's not what, now I think the younger generation are much more in tune, I hope, with sort of thinking, actually, you don't have to be hungry in order to lose weight. But obviously the women that are on the show and the families are all sort of our generation, you know, they've got young families and stuff. So it's amazing to see that they, you know, have a proper breakfast, they eat well, and then they're just shopping the once. You know, they're not spending money on loads of different shopping trips during the week. So it all ties together. It's so interesting. And also how the way that they genuinely eat in a more healthy way. And also save money.
Oh, my God, thousands.
I mean, thousands of pounds.
Thousands of pounds.
It's incredible.
It is unbelievable. One of our families, they thought that owning the house that they lived in, because they were renting, was just a pie-in-the-sky idea.
Right.
And over the 2 months, they saved enough money that they realised that within 5 years, if they carried on, they'd have £40,000. Wow. Which is the, you know, deposit for the house they're in. 5 years is nothing, really. Yeah. You can do that. So it's life-changing decisions to be on the show, actually.
It's incredible, isn't it? It's really good. It must be really satisfying for you to see the change in people's lives without them having to be radical in any way. Do you know what I mean? It's just little tweaks that we can all learn
And it's also that thing where I identify with one or something that they're saying that's happening in their own lives.
I think we all do.
Yeah, because, and what it's never about the extremes. It's never about extremely obese people or extremely people, you know, spendaholics. There is one mum in it who has, like, hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of beauty products in her cupboards, which her husband's a bit shocked about. You know, he didn't realise. So there is a bit. But it's always about how we all live in our lives at home. So when you're watching, you just go, oh, yeah, no, I do that. And I do feel a bit low in mood and I feel a bit bloated. But it's not big enough for you to think I'm extreme. You're getting along okay in your life, but there's just a grinding thing in your life that just feels, I'm not living life the way I really want to live it.
Do you think you've learned a lot? You must have from this show and made changes in your life?
I mean, I definitely have. 5 years ago, I mean, my son was much younger then, obviously. I'd never, I mean, it sounds ridiculous now, maybe it doesn't to some people, but I always just used tomato sauce from a jar, you know, And once you realise there's sugar in it, all the preservatives are in it, and how quickly and how wonderful it is just to make your own. And we make this hidden veg sauce, which I swear by. I've been making it every week for 5 years since I've been on the show. Packed with loads of nutrients, loads of veg, loads of passata. You just saute it all off. And that stays in my fridge every week. And what we use it for is lasagna, pasta, homemade pizzas.
Loads of things.
So you know what you're using it for, and you're not spending money on jars from a superstore.
Yeah, it's really, I mean,
it's just a really small thing, right? But it makes a massive difference.
It really does. Now, you mentioned your wee boy, and hilariously, today, on GMB, this is a woman that juggles many, many, many balls in the air, because this happened earlier on this morning.
Oh. My son is FaceTiming me whilst I'm on there.
Oh,
he's probably like, about busy women.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm just going to have to answer my son now, just to see if everything's OK at home.
You do that. Make sure everything is all right.
Yes.
Nick,
do you want us to stay with you? No, it's fine.
Breaking news.
Yeah, well, everything was fine. Do you know what it was? But when your child rings you and you're at work, you just think something terrible has happened. You've got to assume that, you're in like catastrophe mode. Turns out it was just an urgent inquiry about his iPad.
Oh, the wee soul.
Yeah, but he was playing a game, Lorraine. He's meant to be doing his spelling. Anyway, but this is what happens when you're at work and your kids are at home.
I know.
You know, that whole guilt of, you know, I'm not perfect and our life isn't perfect. No. And Eat Shop Save just goes, look, you know, nobody's life is perfect. Don't believe what you see on Instagram. Don't believe all that. We're all just struggling in our own small way.
Are you still dancing?
A
little bit after Strictly.
I don't know, do you know what? Well, because a little bit around my kitchen.
Right.
And I would love to do Ballroom again because I'd be sad to never have that feeling again.
Yeah.
Have you done it with your other half?
Not what, dancing properly? No, we're not very good at that.
No, but
just
why don't
shuffle about.
Yeah, do you know what? It would be such a nice like anniversary present or something for you to go and have some lessons together, Ballroom especially.
But we would giggle.
But isn't that lovely though?
We would just giggle and be like trees.
No, but it's honestly, I recommend this to couples because I just think it's the most lovely feeling. It really is.
Like you're floating.
Oh, it's like you're floating and you're being led. It's really lovely feeling.
And you were brilliant in Strictly. You really were. You set the bar very high because apart from Susanna, I'm sure they won't mind me saying the rest of us gang who've been in it were not that great, but you were fabulous.
Oh, well, thank you. I didn't know I could do it. That's the other thing I've learned in this last year is just give it a go. You don't know what you can do.
Totally. You're absolutely right. Ranvir, thank you. Always a joy to see you.
Always a joy to see you.
And Eat, Shop, Save. It's tomorrow night, 7:30 ITV?
Tomorrow night at 7:30
Excellent.
ITV. It'll cheer you up after Scotland.
It will cheer me up and I do need it.
I hope. Yes, I know. You're always so happy. I came, you're like, yeah, I'm all right, thanks. I was like, oh, no, what's the matter? I was like, oh, yeah, I know now what the matter is.
I know. Thank you. It's great to see you. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.